picks.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Stafford. Completing it here, Martin Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
Seattle.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Dances by him, fighting yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They run for it with Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st down, Seahawks.
Here's Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That's going to set them back 5 yards. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position In order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
He can run, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. This is Samuels. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Samuels. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Jalen Samuels.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
22-yard line.
Here's Samuels. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. KJ Wright, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the run here, the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Seahawks first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Second and 10. Wilson will throw again. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's third down.
And so 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Able to knock it through, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Nick Malone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Carson. And he's he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Back to him on the 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brandon with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Lions nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up second.
Now it's Stafford. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Lions first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Stafford looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Flushed out right, and this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Looking in zone for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
3rd down and 12.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Ron Darby. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of their day.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
On the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 20! Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! And all the way in, touchdown Seattle! Chris Carson, 48 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is now 24.
That's the score. Seahawks 24. Lions nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Stafford on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch.
Stafford's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Third and long. It's Stafford. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Stafford on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
44-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The first down pass.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Marvin Jones hits the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
That's good.
A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, and that fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to them.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Delano Hill.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle, that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope